All right, good afternoon, everybody. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you guys for being here. This is our last signing for the 2021-2022 school year. Normally I would not be dressed like this, but today was teacher-student swap, so I apologize for my appearance. However, Mr. Nallen came very dressed up for the two of us, and he's also going to give this last senior class their senior signing day. So, Mr. Nallen.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Hudson. All right. This is our third one, and I want to try to not repeat the exact same words that I said, especially I know all our baseball guys in here. You guys have heard me twice already. But the one thing that is a common denominator is it's amazing to see the work that these young people have done. It's hard work to get to play at the next level, whichever level it is. And the one thing that I always try to tell people is it doesn't matter what level you're at, just that you have the opportunity to play after high school. Because it's a very small percentage. We have all these kids that are playing high school sports, and then it goes down to about 3% get to play at the next level at any level. So at any level you have, everybody has a different path. And I'm really, really excited and proud to have been a part of their path. I know that you guys are excited to be a part of what they've been able to do and be there lockstep with them along that ride. The one thing I want to say is, and this is, I've said this before, but I continue to say this, and I'll continue to say it for years and years and years, is that a lot of people did not necessarily believe in Canyon View High School before it was Canyon View High School. They didn't believe. It's funny, I was talking to some baseball moms at the baseball game on Saturday as I was going back and forth between baseball and softball at the state game. And, some of the conversations, there were some scouts there. And so the scouts were like, man, this is a beautiful area. This is a beautiful school. How long have you guys been around? And, the scouts were just like, so you guys, when did you guys start playing varsity? We're like, well, last year we started playing varsity and we made state last year's varsity, and then we're doing it again this year. And all of our spring sports at some level, whether team or individual, qualify for state this year. And so they were like, that's just amazing. And it is. And it's not a small feat. And I know that it's been par for the course here at Canyon View High School because we started with this mentality of, hey, we're not going to be the little brother that gets beat up. We're going to be the little brother that's going to beat you up really, really quick. And we've been able to achieve that, and that's a testament to how many students we've had this year sign letters of intent to play at the next level. I was a part of a brand new school before, and it took us a long time to get really good. And it took us a long time to have this caliber of student athlete. And so I'm just proud and excited to be a part of this and to share this with you student athletes and a part of a large class. I think Ms. Hudson I think we had between 40 and 50 student athletes that have signed a letter of intent to play at the next level. And that's just amazing. So please give a hand clap for these one of the things that we talked about as me, Ms. Reed, Ms. Hudson went around when the school first started is we said you can either go to another school and be a part of the history that they had for 50, 60, 70 years, or you could come here and make history. And so that's evidence with what we see today is these student athletes truly making history. And for the underclassmen in the room, hope you guys take note of what they've been able to do and the hard work that they've done to get to this point. And you could be the next student athlete that's up here, being honored, signing a national letter of intent, and being able to play at the next level. So with that, we asked every student athlete to give us kind of their words. And so I'm going to use my voice for their words to tell you who they like to thank and also what they're going to be doing at the next level. So we're going to start with, and whenever we move on to the next person, feel free to give a hand clap. So we're going to start with Forrest Cramer. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Sorry. We're not going to start.
John, you can do whatever you want.
I'm going to start with Forrest. I already started with Forrest. Okay? Forrest is going to sign this. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to be at the draft party. Parents already promised me front row seat on the couch. So, but I'm going to start with Forrest. Forrest Cramer, football, Carroll University. Forrest is going to major in criminal justice. He'd like to thank God, his parents, his sisters, his teachers, and all of his coaches who helped him grow and develop along the way. Thanks to his mom and dad, and 2 sisters, cousin, uncle, and his aunt, he's been able to achieve this feat today. Congratulations, Forrest. All right, I'm going to go next. I'm just going to go in order. Alexis Booth. Alexis Booth is signing with Ottawa University for volleyball. She would like to thank her mom, dad, and her best friend, Brenna Coffey, sitting right in front, for their support. She is going to be studying biology at Ottawa University, and my daughter actually goes to Ottawa University, so she'll be playing with her. So congratulations, Alexis. Next, we're going to go to Ryley Olson. Ryley wrote a dissertation. So we're going to defend her dissertation today and give her her doctorate. But Ryley Olson, track and field, Phoenix College. She's going to Phoenix College, and she's going to be studying nursing at Phoenix College. She would like to thank all of her coaches that have helped her along the way, and she wants to say a special thank you to Coach Mo. If he wouldn't have stopped her after the basketball game, she would have never come out for track and would have never been given the opportunities that she's truly been blessed with. She would also like to thank her family. She would like to thank them so much for the words of encouragement and always believing in her. She couldn't have done it without you. Lastly, she would like to thank her sister Logan. Thank you for always being her #1 fan and for getting her pumped up before the jump, the run, the throw, or whatever the case it was. She wants to thank you for always being there to help her, even though you just made jokes or made her laugh or calmed her down. She can't explain how much you've helped her throughout this season and wants to thank you for being her best friend and her ride or die. All right, next. Justin Sherer, playing volleyball at Arizona Christian University. I don't know how this is going to work in here. We got ACU and Ottawa, kind of rivals in here. And then Josiah's going to Benedictine, so you guys will be able to compete against each other on the other side of the floor. But Arizona Christian University, Justin wants to thank God for the opportunities that he's been presented with. He would like to thank all of his coaches for pushing him to be the best person he is, both on and off the court. He'd like to thank his teammates for being amazing friends and always looking out for him. And lastly, he wants to thank his parents for always supporting him. He'd like to thank Rebecca and Joseph Sherer, Trent Burns, his coach at AECU, and Coach Stephanie Parker. Congratulations, Justin. Dion Clothe. Dion's going to be playing baseball at Arizona Christian University. He is going to major in sports psychology. All right. He would like to first he would like to thank God, who he couldn't be here without. He has helped him every step of the way. Through his highs and lows, he has continued to shape him and help him grow in his faith. He would also like to thank his parents for always supporting him and making him into a better man and a better athlete. Coming to all his games, even when plans were all over the place. He would like to thank you, and he loves you. Lastly, he would like to thank his coaches and his teammates for pushing him every single day, giving him good advice, and just making high school fun for these 4 years. He'd like to thank Mom Kamaria and his brothers Duke and Drew for all the help that they've given him. Congratulations, Dion. Sorry, Ryley. Sorry. All right. So Angie is going to Glendale Community College. She would like to thank her mom and dad, Marcella and Jim. She'd like to thank Xavier Taylor and Caitlin Schneider for all their support along the way. She's going to be majoring in bioscience at Glendale Community College playing basketball and track. Congratulations again. All right, and last but not least, we have Britlee Harper. Bridley's going to be playing court and beach volleyball at Park University. She's going to be majoring in sports and exercise science. She'd like to thank her parents for always believing in her and pushing her to be better and helping her get through all of the injuries. Yeah, I can appeal to that. Her friends and family who have showed up to the games and supported her through the way. And she'd also like to thank her coaches who have taught her so much over the years. Thanks to Mom, Dad, brothers, and sister for their support through this time. Congratulations, Britlee. Okay, so at this time, here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to grab your pens, okay, and take out your national letter of intent. Okay, if not, you have a certificate that the coach has provided. It has your name, has commemorated this date, it has the university or school that you guys are going to. Right, so once everybody gets that out, so go ahead and get your cameras out, take your pictures at this time. All right. At this time, we're going to have the athlete sign the national letter of intent. This time, let's get. All right, I want to give one last shout out to Mr. Seeker and TV Productions for being at all